Welcome to the John Clarence Gomez Show, Nikki.
Thank you.
Here is my first question. How do you engage in singing?
When do you mean how do I start?
Yes.
Oh, wow. It was such a long time ago. It was really long. Well, I started when I was really young and I entered into talent contests. Not like The Voice or anything like that, because back then we didn't have anything like that, but like just local ones that weren't on television. And I won one in at the Sydney Opera House, and it was a really big one. It was called the Australian Singing Competition, and it that's how I started, because I started to get known because I won that competition.
How many songs do you perform?
My shows usually go for about 45 minutes. I have two types of shows. I do a 45-minute show or I do a 90-minute show. In 45 minutes, I do 8 songs, and in 90 minutes, I do about 17 songs.
Do you work with other singers?
Sometimes. Mainly I work on my own though. Maybe usually it's just me and musicians. So not so much other singers, no. But sometimes.
Can you compare working in cruise and working on stage? What is the difference of to working in cruise, working on stage?
On the cruises, you mean?
Yes,
You
cruise.
mean cruises are on land?
Yes.
Cruises are on land. Well, on cruises, you get really big bands. So the bands on the ships are usually 7, maybe 8, 9 people. And that's very hard to get on land if you want to do a show on land, because it costs so much money to do that kind of thing on land. So it's much better for me to go onto the ships and do it with the people that are there, because they're amazing. They're always amazing. Yeah.
Instead of singing, do you have other talent like acting?
Yeah, so I also do acting. It's so about probably 90% of my work has always been singing, but I've also acted in movies and soap operas and stage musicals as well. In fact,
Like
there's a poster of, see that poster there? That's a poster from one of the movies that I did.
like
I don't know.
Broadway, like Broadway
But,
musical, like Broadway musical.
yeah, like the first one I was in was Hair. Do you know Hair? Do you know the musical Hair?
Yes.
Yeah. So I was in that for a couple of years, and that was the main one that I did. So I like the rock musicals. I'm not so much into the Broadway musicals as much, but the rock musicals, Hair, Jesus Christ Superstar, those sort of ones. Yeah.
Do you appear in other movies like famous movie in Hollywood or in Australia?
No, I haven't been to. I haven't ever gone to America to do that. I've never really worked in the United States. It's always been Australian. But the first movie that I starred in, that I played a lead role in, that was called Walk the Talk, and that was released all over the world. So that was it was played in Hollywood and it was played all over the United States. It's just that I didn't make it there. It wasn't made in the US. And the soap opera that I was in was made for Britain and the UK. But once again, it was made in Australia, but it was made for Europe and Britain. Yeah. So
It is easy to become a singer and actress. It, it is easy to become a singer and actress.
no. No. No, it really isn't. You've got to really it takes a long time, and you've got to be very lucky. and you've got to, oh, there's so many things that go into it. No, I would not say it's easy at all. I mean, it's easy to do it, but it's not easy to make it your living, you know, make it your life, make it your work. It's not easy, no.
Because because before you become an singer or an actor, there will be an audition,
Yeah.
and it is not very easy.
I hate auditions. I hate auditions. Some people are really good at auditions, and some people really aren't. Oh, I don't know. I've never liked them, so I was never very good at them. But I was just lucky because I did certain things, and people saw me in things, so they would ask me to be in things, and so I didn't have to audition. But if I had to audition, that wouldn't be good. No, it's hard. Yeah.
Do you perform in other countries?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So I worked for,
like my country, the Philippines. Do you visit my country? Do you perform?
I haven't actually worked in the Philippines, but I've worked in a lot of different countries. When for a long time, I used to have a production company, so I would produce shows that would travel around the world for international companies, and we would do their big events. So I did, I think 52 countries, but not the Philippines. Maybe I should come out and do the Philippines.
What is your show called Invisible, the Helen Reddy story? What is your impression about Helen Reddy?
Uh, do you mean what do I think of her?
Yes, in your performance with this song, I'm a
Oh,
Woman.
okay. Oh, the Helen Reddy story. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know who she was, so Helen Reddy was Australia's very first superstar that made it big all over the world. She was a pop star in the 1970s, and in before her, no other pop star from Australia had ever been a pop star all over the world. So she was the first one. And she won a Grammy Award, and she did movies, and she was really, really huge. But she was also a feminist. So she wrote a song called
I'm
I
a
Am Woman.
Woman.
Yeah, I Am Woman. Yeah, that's right. Um,
The song
and
became the song I'm a Woman became an anthem of the modern feminism.
yes, that's right. That's what happened. So she didn't even mean to do that. She just happened to write this song, and suddenly it just became this anthem. And so she became very famous. And it was a long time later, like, you know, 30 years later or something, 40 years later, that I decided to write the show about her. And so I started touring with that show, and then I found out that they were doing a movie about her too, and that was made last year, and they were going to be releasing that this year, except now it's been put on hold because of lockdowns and COVID-19 and all that sort of stuff. So we'll wait. It'll probably be maybe next year that they'll do that movie, and then I'll tour again with my show, the Invincible show.
When I was a children, when I was a child, I in my school I performed in my school in and I sing. And last year I participate in my school in my singing in the singing contest in my school, but I lost. I'm in fourth place.
Oh no.
Contest. Yes, I
Oh
love
well.
my favorite song is Love Song. Do you know George Benson? That's
Yes.
my favorite singer, and his song is Nothing Gonna Change My Life for You.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one.
For you.
That's Aren't you a bit young for that one?
And his song, You Are the Love of My Life. Do you know that song? You are the love of my life. Nothing gonna change my love for
Oh,
you.
that one. Yes, 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 yeah. I do. Yeah, yeah. Of course I do. Everybody knows that. I just would have thought you were too young for that song.
I listen to music like Neil Sedaka. Oh, Carol.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I love Neil Sedaka. My mum and dad used to listen to Neil Sedaka, so I grew up listening to him.
But the first music that but the first English music that I have listened when I was a child is in nursery rhymes. Because in nursery rhymes, there are some songs in nursery rhymes like, do you know Broadway song like Getting to Know You from The King and I
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
and, and
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do you know that song, Mary Poppins?
Yeah, of course.
Julie Andrews.
Yeah. That's a little bit out of it's not sort of the sort of music that I do though. That's not.
Uh, let's talk about your favorite.
My
What is
what?
your favorite? What is your favorite singer?
Ooh. Singer. I think you'll be pretty surprised.
Yes.
I, I would say Bruce Springsteen.
Wow, Bruce Springsteen. Favorite actor?
Oh, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow, Leonardo DiCaprio. My for me, my favorite singer in the Philippines is Max Urban. You don't know her because you don't know him because he is a Filipino singer.
Yeah.
Max Urban is my favorite singer. I love his song. He was a novelty singer. Do you know novelty song? Comedy type song. Max
What's it
Urban.
called?
Novelty song. He was a Filipino novelty song singer, Max Urban.
Yeah. No, I don't know that one. Sorry.
Because you're not a Filipino.
No. No. Maybe I would probably know it if I was Filipino, right?
I love to dance too because
Do you?
when I'm in special education, do you know special education? Because I was born with autism and ADHD. I have autism and ADHD, but not low functioning, but a high functioning autistic. I was born with autism. Do you know autism?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
I have a disability.
So how does it affect you?
My disability affects my education because I was very discriminated in my school. Because last year I enrolled to a school, but the school didn't accept me because of my disability.
Uh,
There is many barriers.
how old are you?
I am 18 years old. 18 years old. I was born in 2002.
Oh wow, it's very young.
Yes, I'm a very I, I really, really love to do podcasts.
Do you?
I really, really love podcasts.
And do you tape them? Are you taping it and then putting it later, or do you do it live?
Putting it later.
You just edit it.
Yes, edited. Yes. What is your favorite sport? Favorite sports? Because I love to play some racing game in video game. What is your
Do
favorite
you?
sport?
I don't like sport. I don't like any sport. In fact, yeah, I actually, if I don't, no, there's nothing. There's nothing. I don't do any sport. I do yoga and things like that. When I was young, when I was a child, I used to swim. I was a competitive swimmer. I used to swim in competitions. So if I had to say, if I had to name one, I'd probably say swimming, but I don't do it anymore. I haven't done it for a really long time. So that would be a bit of a lie, but you know, you can use that if you want.
What is your favorite place to visit in Australia or other countries? Favorite place to visit?
In Australia, I would say there's two places. I love Byron Bay. Have you heard of Byron Bay?
No, I don't know that place. I
It's
know I know many places in Australia like Sydney, Gold Coast, Brisbane, Darwin, Canberra, Adelaide, Melbourne, and Perth. But I don't know place in Australia.
yeah, so you know the cities, you know all the cities and stuff
Yes.
mainly. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Byron Bay is in between. So it's a long way north from Sydney. It's close to Brisbane. It's about an hour from Brisbane. Bit more than that, bit more than an hour from Brisbane, and it's beautiful up there. And the other place that I like is when you go to Darwin, you can do all these trips into the national parks called Kakadu, and all the places where the Aboriginal heritage of Australia is, and that's really amazing as well. That they're both fantastic places in Australia to go.
In other countries.
In other countries,
Yes, favorite to
I
visit.
really like Italy. Italy's beautiful. I love Rome. It's one of my favourite cities in the world. I love the Amalfi Coast. I love Bali. Bali's great.
Bali,
um,
Indonesia.
yeah. Bali's really good. There's so many different places. You know, I went to India about 4 years ago, and I loved India too. That was different, like different way, but I love India as well. It's beautiful.
Before we end, we will watch a video in YouTube called reaction video.
Okay. Which one are you going to play?
Funny, a very funny video.
Okay.
Come on, let's watch. This video is very funny. This called a prank video. Let's find some funny videos in this funny clip. Funny clip.
I haven't got sound.
We cannot add sound because of copyright. We cannot.
Ah.
Yes.
All right.
We will watch silent.
Okay.
Watch this video. This is very funny prank.
You really like these.
Yes, I love to watch prank videos like just for laugh. This video is a hidden camera. This video was shot in hidden camera, so the person did not know that they are in TV.
Where's it from? England.
No, I don't. I don't know what is this country.
It's like England.
Gotcha.
Oh
That's a
no.
video.
Oh
That's
no.
scary. Yeah. Interview. let's let's find other clip.
Where do you find these?
In YouTube, in searching videos.
Oh. That's enough. That's enough of those.
That's very funny, clown. Look at that. That's very funny. That video is very funny. That's circus. Here is the last video we will watch. This is very funny. The last video we will watch. That's the last video. This is very funny. Look at that. That's a restroom trunk. Look at that. The man didn't know that he was in the theater. That's very funny. Look. that's very funny. Here's another. He was in. He didn't. He didn't know that he was in the theater. We watch comedy, yung mga katoong video. Nanonood lang kami. We watch. Nagkatawang video lang, prank. Oh, mga prank comedy. Oh, patapos na. So that's the video. We will end. What is your reaction to the clip, to the prank clip?
I like the bathroom ones.
Yeah, that's very funny. What do you say about the bathroom prank? The bathroom.
What do you mean?
When a man goes to a bathroom, he didn't know that he was in the theater. when many people watch him, he was very scared.
Yeah. Well, you would be too, right?
Yes. Because in bathroom is a censored place.
Yes.
That the public cannot be seen. Nikki, thank you for guesting to my podcast.
No problem. Thank you for having me, John.
Yes, thank you. And bye.
Bye.